Citizens, and welcome back to the verse. I'm heading over to the Aston Ridge shelter because apparently I left an Adventure Titan there last time I played. This is a bit of an intro I'm recording to let you know that this video you're about to watch has actually been recorded previously. This was recorded before I went hunting, before I got sick, before the Frontier Fighters finale, which are the videos that I've put out more recently. These are older stuff, might be a little bit out of date when I talk about some of the stuff there. I'm just trying to clear the backlog to get these videos out before the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, and then I'm going to try some of the new stuff, like the new changes in salvage that have happened, some of the new medical gameplay, perhaps. However, if you are new to this channel or new to Star Citizen in general, what I'm going to be talking about also in an upcoming video is the free fly that's happening. So I'll mention that now. The free fly is a way that you can try out the verse for absolutely free for about a week. Basically, all you need is a game account. You make that on the RSI website, and then during the event you can download the program, play the game, and see if it's for you. And if so, there's going to be new ships for sale, there's going to be old ships for sale. Absolutely, there's going to be a starter package for sale for a reduced cost, which makes it a great value to get into the game. Also, at the same time, there will probably be a referral bonus. So when you're making your account, make sure you use a referral code. There is one in the top of the screen. There is also a easy-to-use link in the description below. Using that and then getting yourself a game package will allow you to play the game, plus get a little bit of extra money when you start out, and possibly a second ship with a referral code if one of those is going on. So hopefully you enjoy it, and for everyone else, hopefully you enjoy these older videos. And I will be trying out some of the newer stuff in the future. Thank you so much, and now for the video. Good morning, citizens, and welcome back to the verse and back to building our character, which I hopefully should be able to load. Which one is this? Yeah, we'll take that one. Good enough. Review, accept. A new patch. I'm going to skip the tutorial. We're going to choose our system. We're going to go back to the Stanton system. We're not going to choose Air 18 because if there is a hangar spawning, then I really don't want to spawn in my hangar at Air 18, even though that's the place I love. I also like New Babbage. Spawning the hangar there would be okay, but it's kind of far out of the way. Let's go with Orson, a place that I hardly ever start at. But if we're just starting in the hangars and flying out, maybe Orson is the way to go in this time. So we're going to do something new and play in Orson, which I haven't done in a super duper long time. Let's confirm and let's go. So we are joining Visionary Fluorocarbon. Current position is Q number 2. I think I said in my last video, which would be a very short video about the pirate code, that I was going to be away for a while. It is now the end of the day, Monday. Back from work and making dinner, walking the dog, chasing bears, all those fun things. I was going out hunting, so I wasn't playing since the very brief, quick Thursday recording of the Pirate Code. So I went out hunting up north, which for me is north of north. Not really successful. I know a lot of people, there's debate on the effects of climate change, but when you go on opening weekend and none of the leaves have even begun to change, much less fall off, plus it was super windy, not a successful hunt. I saw a total of 4 grouse over the weekend. I brought my friend and his son up. The first bird I was driving, I let him get. It was just heading in on the road. Then the next day I saw the other 3, but I only got 1 and let the other 2 kind of go. Well, one of them I didn't let go. He was running away. Yes, you definitely do spawn in the hangar. But that's it. 1 grouse, which makes me think I would love it. Where? Oh, they're right here. Where are the hunting missions in this game? Look at all the armor I got. What should I wear? Let's get rid of this helmet. Let's go with chests. We'll start with that. Because I don't like the murder as much. Like, it's just not my thing in this game. So it's one of the main reasons I'm not a big fan of the FPS gameplay, is because, see, I wish, here, I know they're fixing the UI, but why can't I read this unless I close this to read this? I just want to find something heavy. Might as well go with heavy since I'm not going to lose it when I die. There we go. Blue. Do we have any green? Green is light. Green is light. Light. What's this one? Medium. It's a nice blue one. I like that. I would love some hunting in game. I mean, admittedly, part why I don't like the FPS is because I'm not good at it. But the reason I'm not good at it is partly because I don't like it, you know? So it's kind of a combo of, like, I like something, I get better at it, and I just don't find FPS super fun all the time. Well, that's core. I want arms. What arms should I grab? Should we stay at the blue theme? It's kind of gunmetal-y blue. I'm not really caring about protection as much as I want. That looks cool. I like that. But if there was hunting stuff in there, which of course would have to go into crafting, have to go into being able to make food, and have to go into food being better in game than it currently is. It's currently not in a great spot. Too blue. That looks good. I like that. Okay. Like, for instance, crews. Each crew should be different. If you look at the website, the crews, different types of crews. Look at all my Horizon helmets. I should just sell a bunch of those. Ooh. I haven't been Christmas skull for a while. Maybe I'll save that for upcoming Vara. That one looks great. There we go. All right, let's go with that. I think we're looking good. But like the cruises are all the same. Doesn't matter which color cruise you have on, or in your backpack, I should say. What is flares? Do I have any of those? No. Sidearms. I have primary. I get one of my C4, the Lubinalia one. We'll grab that one. That's oh, how come that didn't go on? Why isn't that going on? Okay, we'll do this and we'll put it on later. Oh, see, this is what's going on. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. And then we'll get, what's special? What are those? Nothing. Melee, attachments, throwables, utility. Get ourselves a colored one. What's this one? That one looks good. And then we'll make sure it has the True Hold attachment on there. And it does now, good. I would like food to really give you good buffs. Like, I know they talked about maybe there'll be a reason why sleeping in a bed, it'll give you buffs. And I don't want buffs from sleeping in a bed. I think not sleeping should actually start to harm you. I think if you don't sleep in a bed and you just log out on your feet, you get more tired and eventually you can't run. Like this. You're just onto foot speed. There should be negative consequences, I feel, for not being in a bed. There should be positive consequences for things like hygiene or eating. And if you don't do them, it shouldn't hurt you if you don't eat as much as it should help you to heat. I mean, eventually, I think things like heat or cold should affect you more, and those might kill you if you don't drink or eat. Like, if you don't drink and you're on Aberdeen, I can see how heat could kill you. Drinking can help slow that down. But I don't think necessarily starvation should be the way to go, but it is pretty slow, so it's not a big issue, I don't think. But I would like to hunt. And hunting in the game, not just to collect horns to give to somebody, but as a potential way to create foods. Or gather materials. I think that'd be kind of neat. we're good. Oh. Containers. Do I have my new skull containers? I should have those, right? What are these? Drake ore pod. Okay. Let's close this so I can read. That didn't work. Let's go commodity cargo? No. Standard container? There we go. But none of these look like the new pirate ones, which I got from doing the pirate code. So why not? Why did I not have those? So here we are. We're back in the verse. Another patch. We still have almost $15 million. I'm guessing the supply drive missions are all gone now. That would make sense. But we got small grade and supply grade hauling missions. We got investigation. Let's check our rep. Ooh, we still have our rep. That's cool. I might work more doing some Kovalac stuff, trying to build that up. Bounty hunting and Art Corp. Okay, so yeah, so rep's still good. That's kind of cool. This is our new home. Do I have any decorations for this home? Let's drop this down and take a look. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the next little while in the verse. Probably not any of the... where are these scripts from? I don't know. Armor, clothing, weapons, utility, ammo, vehicles, sustenance, containers. Start with that. These are just the storals I had bought. And those are all the Drake ore pods, Argo ore pods, Argo ore pods, Storal boxes, Drake ore pod. I don't... Oh, there we go. Salvage skull, 1 SU container, salvage skull, 2 SU container, salvage skull, 4 SU container, salvage skull, 8 SU container. Let's check those out. Let's see what those look like. These are what you got by doing the pirate code. It might still be going on by the time this is out. It might be over. Free, added to your account. Little skull on the side. Kinda doesn't really stand out on the big one, which I'm totally fine about. There we go. I realized I should get a max lift beam. Those are better. The 2SU, they're on the outside edges, but I love the kind of scratchy. I don't know what the hash marks are supposed to represent. Same on both of those. Not surprising that they kind of do the same thing. Like if we look at this, absolutely the same graphic. Like if you look at this, we have the second thing here, and look at how it's got like 2 lines right here. We'll look at this one. 2 lines right there. So it's the exact same thing. I kind of wish they would like make each one a little bit unique in the way they're scuffed up. But I like the skulls on them. They're kind of understated in a way. They're mirrored image, so it's the same on both sides. So whatever side. And this one here, again, exactly the same. We can open them up here. You can put a bunch of stuff in there. They're handy to have. The biggest thing that these are handy to have, little ones like the 2 and 1 SU, if you're going somewhere where you're going to be looting, you can put those in your ship and put a bunch of stuff into there and then bring it over into a hangar like this and drop it off easy. The big ones and the 4 SU are great for ship's components and weapons, moving a lot of stuff that instead of having to move little things by hand one by one into your ship. Especially components, you can jam them all in there and fit them onto a cargo grid. Super, super awesome. Also, they're just kind of nice as decorations to have around somewhere. I think they're pretty neat. And those ones, if you've got them, they're yours. Every time there's a wipe, you're definitely going to have those. So happy about that. Took me a bit to find them, but that's all right. If you somehow manage to lose them before the next patch, you do lose them, but you'll get them back. There is no way currently to recover the account bound stuff. Other categories. We got a lot of fruit that I should sell. We got some copian. horns. Got a couch. Got a mining head. Got, I think that's a display shelf. Okay. Oh, will it not? Okay, let me do that. Okay, that doesn't somehow fit on the elevator. I don't know how. Got a challenge coin, little plushie, my envelopes, my chickens, more challenge coins, envelope display. This was part of the... What event was that called? I don't remember the name of the event. It was the first one where you had to destroy the Polaris before the Polaris was out, like really in the verse. It was coming from Xenothreat, so that you got that that captain's chair there. I thought I had more furniture. I definitely have other things like the Luminalia sextants and stuff that goes on tables, but these here, we've got a few things here, including this skull coach. I don't remember how I got this, but maybe it was last year's Pirate Week. But why not have a little place to sit down? I'll have to get a little side table later. I haven't really bothered to decorate houses, but if this is going to be where I spawn in whenever I'm here in Orson, why not make it nice? If you... Oh, I definitely tipped that chair over. There we go. If you decorate your house, let me know. Maybe one day I should do something where viewers have a cool hangar. I'll come over and I'll kind of give them a little bit of a view. So if you've got one, you want me to maybe take a look at it sometime, let me know. But I'm going to start out with these three things. I will grab the envelopes later, and I will place them in here so we can take a look at them and enjoy our bounty. I think this new year we may still have space to put our envelopes on this, but it might be getting kind of full. We might have to get a new one of these soon. But those envelopes, the easiest way instead of bring up the elevator, I find, is just to go over into here and grab the envelope. So I'm going to grab a couple of those right now, but I'm also going to grab my max lift. I have a few of those. Those are what are they called? Salvage repair tools. I don't want that. There you go, max lift. I have at least one, so I'm going to put that on there. Might as well put these on. And then I'm going to go... I'm going to put my envelopes, a couple of them, onto the shelf, and then I am going to just decide what I'm going to do. So we'll do this. We'll stack them in there. And then you can join me again when I have an idea of what I'm going to do. But first, I'll first put this one there. I don't know what order these go in. I'd have to look at it, but we'll put the RAM there. And which one is this? The horse. Put it there. So I'll have a seat, and then I will decide what I will do next. So I have a bit of a confession to make, which is that I started recording a video and then stopped right away because I caught myself. With my editing of videos, I've realized that, like how people start their thoughts with or something like that, when I'm recording a video and I've made a cut and I start playing again, I tend to say okay every time, and so I caught myself and I had to restart, and I'm sure I will do it again. Which should I choose? Outcast, Icebreak. I'm going to go with Foundation Fest for some of these paints. I just thought I'll claim some of my ships, put little paints on them. I don't think I have any liveries for the ROC, no. Prospector I have some, maybe the Outcast one. That's a good one. Do that one. So yeah, so I'm sure now that I've told you, you will also notice... Ooh, right, I have the liveries for different companies. Let's check out the Hurston one. I haven't checked out any of these yet, so we'll do that. We're going to go back to the Prospector real quick, because I'm going to put the Helix on there, and then we're going to put Rigers. Let's put Rigers on there. Save. Perfect. Let's check out the Aurora. Let's check out the Aurora. See what it looks like. I still have to decide what I'm going to do. What my main focus should be. I would love it if someone says, I would love to see you try X. Even if it's something I don't normally do. Maybe it's something I don't really enjoy. As long as it's not something that I would struggle with solo. So I'm definitely not going to be trying to do the facilities at the moment. Maybe later. But I might head back to Pyro. I might... let's fix this. That is better. That is loud. Everything got everything got reset with the patch, I guess. So get that music out of the way. Someone did mention that the music was a little bit loud in one of my videos, and it must have been from me not catching it after a patch when I was going through. But let's check out this Aurora. I'm not going to fly the Aurora. I'm thinking what I'm going to do at least today to start. I haven't done it in a long time. Why not go do a little bit of rock mining just to see what I can find. I don't know if there's lots of those new gems to go look at. I don't know if there's any way to get some of those ones that Wicklow wants outside of the Hathor mines yet. But this animation I love. I mean, it's one of my favorites for a ship. It's that animation. It's pretty awesome. Ooh, that's looking pretty spiffy. I do like that. Is the window always gold? Or is that gold window part of this paint? I kind of feel like it might be. That's super. I really like that. Yeah, I like it. Cool paint. I'm a fan. Alright, so I'm gonna go get myself probably the Cuddy. Yeah, definitely these windows are gold with that. And I like that they're actually gold on the inside now. I think that's great. I think when I had first seen the paint for the Carrack, I can't remember which paint it was. Definitely I didn't own a Carrack, but it was someone else's. The gold outside didn't seem to affect the color of the windows inside. That's definitely much better. Ooh, I don't think I can call a rock up from a freight elevator, correct? I don't think that's possible. Let's find out if I drop this down. I know I can call up an Atlas. Mission stuff, other. Do I have an Atlas? Let's go clear filters. Let's go. No, don't have an Atlas. Don't have the rock. Okay, yeah. So I can't get the rock from the elevator. So I'm gonna have to call the rock first, then move it off to the side, grab the cutlass, maybe put on a Pembroke suit. I should have one of those. And then let's go do a little bit of mining. I'm gonna head out to Aberdeen, so I'll do like mining there. Also, maybe I'll do my, you know what? I'm not gonna go to Aberdeen. I'm gonna go to Walla, and I'm gonna do some rock mining there, because I'm gonna start out with the usual where I go to Paradise Cove and just see what I can find. So I'm gonna grab the rock, put it in the cutlass. I'm going to grab a 1 SU container. I'm going to put that in the cutlass just so I can start putting some stuff in there if I want. Maybe I'll even grab a 2 SU if I have those. I do have the pirate ones, but I think I have some regular Storals. And then I I will meet you guys as I approach Walla, and we will do a little bit of looting at Paradise Cove, and then see if we can find any gems to mine. Should be pretty fun. See you guys in a moment. Holy moly! Miracles of miracles! I'm landing on a moon to film and record something that I wanted to do, and the sun is shining. It's late, it's bright, it's daytime. I cannot tell you how exciting that is, because this is a rare occurrence. Like trying to get to a tram before the doors close, trying to land somewhere and do something in daylight is something that I am not used to in this game. It's like it's coded to put you in the dark. We're heading over to what I can only assume is still Paradise Cove. I don't think they've changed the location, so we're going to head to this blue crystal area here, do a little bit of looting, do a little finding of stuff that we have, but I just had to point out that it's not nighttime, it's not dark. I'm not trying to see where I'm going based on hitting radar pings and hoping that a mountain will pop up before I hit it. So happy about that. We're going to go do a little bit of looting. I've got my ROC in the back. I got 2 1SU containers in the back. Plenty of room for both of those. And I don't know what kind of gems are on Walla, but I assume there's got to be something here that I can mine with a ROC. So we're going to try that out just a little bit, just to see if it has gotten any better. Definitely the scanning for ROC minables has not gotten better. Ever since they changed the HUD, ever since you hit tab, anything that you're not looking directly at doesn't show up on your HUD, has been a massive blow to mining, and specifically rock mining. Because with rock mining, the signals that you're looking for only show up at about 2,000 or less, sometimes only a couple hundred. And if you're not looking directly at it and you hit tab, that ping, it doesn't matter if it caught it on your radar, because you just don't see it. So really wish CIG would kind of fix that. At least make one helmet that could be used as like a mining helmet that will actually show you in the HUD everything you have that you want. Or if you're in a specific scan mode, keep it so that when you're in SEM, because they said it was cleaner because people wanted it cleaner for combat, and really, why would you not want also all your enemies that are around you to show up on your HUD on the edges? But definitely it hasn't helped out us miners. So we're going to fly over towards the mountain, which is this mountain right here. If you don't know how to get to Paradise Cove, I do have a video on my site that shows you how to get here. It's always one of my first places to go after a wipe, because you will get some good weapons and gear here. Usually it's pretty quiet. No one's popped up yet, so I don't feel like there's anyone here. Paradise Cove used to be on Lyra, I believe, and then they did change its location, and so now it's on Paradise Cove. But there it is, it's still there, it's just popped up. Once we slow down a bit, I'm going to put my landing gear down before I get too far towards it, because I don't want to overshoot it, but we're going to get it nice and close. And the landing gear will also help kind of as like an air brake system to help slow me down, but we're already only going about 100. Alright, and we are on our own. No one's here. That's awesome. What do you think we're going to find here? Maybe some guns, definitely some medical supplies, armor, probably not. Why am I not going down? There we go. Probably not any food, and there's not usually a lot of multi-tools that show up on this location, but oh, I should put my shields on. You should get in the habit of doing that, but I've taken them off. I'm willing to risk it. I'll lose 2 cargo containers if it turns out that somebody comes along here while I'm looting, but for the most part, people seem to be okay in this area. I will close my ramp just in case someone comes in here while I am inside. So close that. I always have a routine. I don't know if you do this, let me know. What is your routine? Do you go inside first? I always like to go up top first. Start out on the roof, and then work my way across there, and then come back into the inside. Already got our first box here, small box. Got some med gel in it. This is med gel. Sorry, I keep saying med gel because that's what I've always called it. Only for the paramed container, not med gel for the new med beds and how they work. I wonder if we'll start finding that in loot crates, or if it is already. I haven't seen it, but I haven't looked. This one looks like it's got maybe a handgun and some weapons, so let's loot this one. Got some ammo, got a grenade, and we got arrowhead sniper rifle rounds. Perfect. Because after every patch, you do lose your ammo, even if you keep your guns. The guns themselves do have ammo in them, but you don't have more. Got our quarter pen, we got paramed, got another attachment. So a lot of medical stuff so far, and ammo. No weapons. That's not one I can do. Okay. Nothing there. I'm loving that I can see what I'm doing. I'm loving that it is currently daylight, which, again, surprised me. Okay, we got, ooh, what's this? Xanthul tan helmet. We got some venture arms, and we got a core. Will the helmet not fit in my backpack? Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Excellent. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought maybe I had two of them. Because that would have been kind of interesting too. Because sometimes I think, oh, the gun didn't transfer, then I realized there was a stack of two guns. Another med tool. These would be things I don't necessarily need to grab because I already have them and I don't ever use them. But they're a good way to get a little bit of extra money if you need some money, is you can always sell those things. But we're finding all the boxes today. There's quite a few. We've got a Scorch compensator. We got a, is this Wild Blast? Wild Blast pistol. We got a sniper rifle, which somehow fits in my backpack. Got more ammo, Wild Blast ammo. Perfect. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. That's kind of surprising. Nothing up here. No. Well, this is good if there's not too much more, because I'm almost full, so I'm going to have to go drop this off in the ship. We got, is this a scope? Black Op, holographic scope, and railgun magazine. I've never found a railgun in one of these boxes, but magazine is here at least. Okay, we're going to go down. We're going to go into our ship. We're going to put these into that store all box. And then we're going to head inside. It'd be kind of cool if this place had drugs every once in a while. It would make it a little bit more busy that people would show up. I know there is during the Jumptown event, but there are some other drug labs that do have drugs that show up in them every once in a while. All right, let's move all this stuff over. Good to go. And look at, like, if I look at this here, all that stuff is like 11% of this box. All the stuff you can jam into these boxes. If I wanted to, I could use my multi-tool and just carry that box with me, fit it through the airlocks, and start loading up. That's something you maybe do in a bunker, for sure, and just load up with all the weapons that you strip off all the people there, and the armor. But in here, it's really not too bad. I don't need to. I didn't close the ramp again. I should have done that just out of habit, but I didn't bother. No box there. I never see boxes really on this side. No drugs, of course. Kind of hard to see there, but nothing. Oh. So, all the stuff outside. Very few boxes inside. Dead Man's shotgun magazine. This is a Ravager, Karna, and I got a knife. So I got some ammo and a knife. Another box in here. The vaulting animation they eventually added in the game there is kind of cool. Another Wild Blast. Another Wild Blast magazine, and another sniper magazine. Fewer boxes to be had in here than I was finding on the roof, but still can't complain. Free is free, right, everybody? Free is free. Two more boxes, or at least one more box. Oh no, there's two. Okay. another... Oh, here we go. I was going to say there's going to be weapons here, but we got arms, we got a Yuki Onna helmet, and we got some Imperial legs. And it looks like we'll have ammo in here. Maybe another Wild Blast. That seems to be what we're getting. Oh no, we got grenades and shotgun magazine. Not a lot of weapons this time. That's alright. We're going to head back out. We're going to go do some rock mining. So, get into our ship. My plan is to rock mine a little bit, camp out in my ship when I go walk my dog, make dinner, and then maybe this evening continue. And hopefully bed logging works and I'm able to oh, I keep hitting open on that. Able to recover all these items that I've just got and put them in here. But let's get these items here, move those all over. We're up to 18% full. Cool beans. Alright, let's go find something worth mining on this moon. So what I like to do on the moons is I like to have my shield up in case I accidentally bump into something. Keep my landing gear down. The reason why I keep my landing gear down is so I'm not moving too fast at the moment. That is 7 kilometers away. That's too close. That is 4.1 kilometers away. Too close. All these things that we're getting shown up here are too close. I'm going to find a place that's relatively flat. We're going to start flying towards it. And I'm just going to keep pinging every once in a while. Landing gear is making me too slow. I'll use my mouse wheel and set my main speed. I don't want to go too fast. 115, that seems like plenty. Keep low, and I'm just going to keep pinging and looking around. And I'm looking for new pings that show up under 3,000 for sure. So anything that shows up at like 9k away, I'm going to go, that is too far. And I just keep adjusting my speed until I find a speed that I'm relatively comfortable with. I also don't want to get too high. And I'll just keep pinging. When I finally find a ping that seems to work, that has what I want, we'll see what I get. I'll have you join me again. Definitely not what you want. If something like this pops up, that just means a bunch of asteroids. That is more prospector mining. I've gone into scan mode and I've narrowed my beam to 45 degrees from 90. Hopefully that will give me a better chance of finding something in front of me and not have to worry too much about the stuff behind me. But I've gotten a bunch of asteroids so far, no rock minables. Maybe there's really not that much on this moon. I'm not sure. So if I don't really have a lot of success here, I will head to another location and try again. Or I will head up my favorite mining website, Regolith, and maybe that will tell me what, if anything, I can find on here. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. So you can't see my screen, but if I move this over and let's see if I can do this. There we go. There we go. Regolith. Okay. Data. Rock mining ores. Hurston, Microtech, R-Corp, Walla, Fermaline, Bairdum. Yeah, so there is that stuff there. It does exist here, so I just gotta keep looking. Okay. Hopefully I'll find something. There we go. 2.4 kilometers this popped up, so we got some rock minables here. Didn't take super long, but longer than I would have liked. And I'm sure I passed many on the way. One technique I also do have is to get up really high, and then, ooh, there's a bunch of them. and then come straight down onto them. But I mean, I can't complain now. Look at how many. I don't know how much Beardom is worth, but we got a whole lot of rocks here to mine. So as long as rock mining works. Oh, that is the wrong button. That is my boost button. Let's go over on this side. I love just flying around in this game. As much as it gets annoying that I'm not finding what I was looking for, just skimming the surface is super fun. And still too close. And I love it. Little moon here. No one bothering me right now. No one around. By now I'm definitely far enough away from Paradise Cove. I don't really have to worry about it. We're gonna get out. I could open all sides, but I'll just go to the back and open up the back ramp. And we're gonna get some mining done. First rock mining in a while. So we're gonna get into our ship here. Now this is my rock that I picked up for, I think, how much was it? 170 grand? Pretty easy to earn if you're looking to make money and getting yourself a vehicle to do some mining. You just need something to carry it, but you can always rent a cutlass. You could also rent a rock. They're very cheap, but right away, why not buy yourself a rock? Okay, Beardom. Let's start mining. I'm gonna position myself so that I'm not blocking too much of this green area with my laser beam. And there's something wrong, because it is not showing me on the charge side how much charge this has. Now we're scanning it. There we go. Okay. Huge optimal window on here. That's ridiculous. Definitely easy to mine, which makes me think it might not be worth much. But I'm gonna get a lot of it, so that's pretty good. I kind of wish the time to scan was a bit quicker. That would be great. But we're gonna scan this one while we're at it, and then we'll start sucking them up. Another change to the HUD is those gems are no longer really highlighted, so you have to hit a tab, and that will then show you them for a little while highlighted. But could be better. If you're in a rock, why not have things that you're mining always highlighted just by default? I don't see any rock miners complaining that they can't see the gems and rocks they're trying to extract and collect. It would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? We don't need a cleaner HUD. We're not fighting. We're not dogfighting. Yeah. I'm trying to just think. I just had a thought. Is there different mining heads for the rock yet? I kind of thought like there might be, but maybe not yet. Okay, that exploded before I heard it explode. That's alright. If you're doing something like Hat Night, just start mining right away before it's finished scanning. Usually it's not going to make a big difference, and you'll be well on your way to speeding up the process of mining. But for this stuff, I definitely don't need to, because it's pretty quick on the mining. And I'm hands off right now because it's such a big optimal window. There's really no skill needed. This is definitely the first rock type that people should be mining with if they're just learning how to do some mining. This is ridiculously easy. I don't think I've ever had a rock this easy to mine. Like here. I just set it, turn it up a little bit. Alright. Technically, I feel like I could just hands off and this won't go into the overcharge by the time I get up there. Let's just do a little bit of an experiment. 46% is what I'm leaving it on. It's going to slowly start climbing towards optimal. it might continue to climb, but by the time it gets fully filled up, I don't think it'll be at the top. That is my prediction. We will see if I am incorrect on that, but well, it might be close. Oh no, I feel like I might do it. I feel like we might be okay. Hands-free rock mining. That's pretty ridiculous. Very close though. All right, let's left alt.
Extraction mode on.
Left click. All right, there's rocks all over the place. Let's start extracting these. At least that's picking up pretty quick. That's good. That's an improvement. Sometimes it used to be forever. Who knows? Maybe I'm just getting lucky. Maybe sometimes it really does. But we're getting a bunch of these here. Again, since I can't see beside myself, if one of those gems flings by me, I'm not going to know about it. Really, you just got to be slow in your movement. Don't swing the extraction laser around, because then you run the risk of chucking some of these rock bits, these gems, all over the place. And then have to either decide, is it worth my time to go look for this? Or do I just kind of give up and take the L on some of those gems? Alright. Back to extraction. Or fracture, I should say. I'm going to break the rest of these. We'll see how we do. Looks like one trying to escape over here. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. What's that? 1.7 kilometers away. Is that another potential source of gems? Maybe. Can check that out, but in the meantime we're going to load up our rock here. Plenty of room to squeeze into a cutlass here. And with these two boxes here, that kind of provides me with the perfect stopping point. How many rocks do we get? I wasn't looking, but it's well over 300 for sure. So we're going to close this up again. Bottom. Open doors. Open storage. 475. 475 Biridoms. Form when the sap from the Baraber fur is crystallized during forest fires. This transparent deep blue gemstone is often polished. Okay. Okay. Where were the forest fires on this moon to produce this stuff? Exactly. I mean, come on. Okay, let's quickly look to the right. Nope. Let's quickly look to the left. We're gonna see if this is more gems. If it is, I can do a little bit more gem mining. If it's not, we're gonna head back and we're just gonna see. I don't think this. Oh, there's another one. 1.1 kilometers away. So this might be. Oh no, that is a rock, like an asteroid. Yeah, but this one here, 1.7. Now it's at 400. This is definitely going to be more gems. So I'm going to go mine these gems as well. Why not? And then we're going to sell these. More Beardom. How much Beardom can one man mine? Just to find out that they're worth 20 SU each. Or 20 UEC each, I should say. This one will be harder because it's on a hill. That's alright. I'm going to mine these, and then we're going to go sell. Perfect landing. Alright. I'll see you guys in a moment. Honestly, this is why I love this game and will play this game probably in one way or another for the rest of my life. Is not so much the views. I mean, this view is great and leaps and bounds beyond the main cities that they've currently got in Pyro. But what I mean is there's structured rules to this game. You can't just fly around jetpack into anywhere. You can't bust through walls. You can't necessarily go and murder this poor individual that's standing next to the wall. But at the same time, it's just all open. I didn't know what I was going to do. I thought I'd go hit up Paradise Cove, and then just decided, let's go rock mining. The freedom just kind of decide what I want to do, play what I want to play, how I want to play, for the most part, is doable. Look at this. Free helmet. Remove current helmet. I can't do that. I can't just pick it up, but I can do this. Is that too far away? Let's try this again. Can I just pick it up and put it in there? There we go. It's just the Horizon white helmet, but free helmet. Why not? We'll try to sell that. Of course, there's always things like other people will decide if their game that they're going to play is to ruin your game. Like any other game, that will be the case, but I had a good time. And hopefully you guys had a good time. We're in Kasaba. First things first, just because. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. But we're gonna. I'll just buy it. But what I wanted to do was actually buy multiple cruises. I guess I'm gonna have to go over here. So that was in my backpack. Good. All right. We'll buy some crews first. No red crews. That is one thing I wish CIG would get with it. And I'm hitting the wrong area here. Add some red crews to the locations. Not everyone wants the green. You know? Sometimes we want something with a little bit better flavor, and red is the way to go. Let's just buy 30 crews. Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to do the selling. Nothing to sell here. Funny enough, the mug that I just stole the Hab is worth 1 UEC. I will keep that. It's got liquid in it. We're going to head over to the center blast here. Center mass here. Cubby blast. What am I looking at? I said center blast. Cubby blast, not center mass. We're going to go in here. What can I sell here? I'm sure there's some stuff I can sell that I just picked up. The helmet. Surprisingly, that one's only worth 1 UEC. Legs are 255. The arms are 276. The reason why I'm selling these is might as well make money, and currently with tier 1 item recovery, I don't really care about all these stuff. Venture Core red, Venture arms. We'll keep those. Xanthal tan helmet. That one is a cool helmet. Worth 300, but I'm going to keep it. Railgun rounds. I am not going to get a railgun anytime soon. That. Look at that. 3,400 for that. Definitely we're going to sell that. Grenades. Might as well keep those. The pens I might as well keep. The pyramid tools. They're worth almost 400 each, so we're going to sell those. It would be great if I could just select a bunch of stuff and sell them all at once, but this will work currently. I don't know why that's failing. I can sell this. Maybe. Alright, that worked. So those are about 75 each, which is alright. Okay, can I sell this mid tool now? No. So I don't know why that's not working, but we're going to sell as much of this stuff as can, because why not? Since we are in Area 18, might as well clear up some of our junk. The sniper rifle, that's worth 2,500. The magazines, another 200 for those. Medical attachment for the multi-tool is 100, and I don't need all of those, so I might as well get rid of some of those. And I can always get more, just heading back to Paradise Cove or pretty much anywhere else. That knife is only worth 1 UEC. That's kind of surprising. Karna ammo clips 200. The ammo is worth a lot of money. If you just wanted to collect ammo and sell it, you make a lot of money. Wow Blast, $1. That's not really worth it. And Beardum is showing up as 1 UEC each. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to see if I wasted all my time on the mining of Beardum. Can't really call it a waste, though. I got to try out some mining, got to have some fun, got to get trapped out of my flipped over ship and die and come back all the way to recover myself. It was an adventure. And really, is that not what this is all about? The adventure? I think admin. Oh, the doors are. It's so funny how sometimes the doors are always open. Before I go, I'm going to quickly look to see if there's any turtles here, because I don't want to forget. It is a relatively new patch, but I'm sure people have already gone through and scooped up all the turtles. I don't think we have any turtles, but can't hurt to look. But it looks like there's none there and none there, so I'm not even going to bother looking over by Dumper's Depot. No turtles here to be had. It'd be cool if they were respawned by an NPC every once in a while. That'd be pretty good. I'd love a turtle in my hangar somewhere. So these doors must close now that I've gone through them, right? No? Like, when do those doors eventually show up? Because I come back down these stairs later. Look at all the people here. That's cool. I don't know what they're doing. There's no one behind the counter. One person.
Hi. How's it going?
One person. Not many people at all. Alright, let's try to sell the beer in here. See if it sells here. 18. 475 at 1 SU each. That's not much. Oh wait, that's 1 SU. That's the size? Not 1 UEC. Okay, can I sell it over here? I would have thought it sold at admin. Didn't the gems sell at admin? Also, that door never did close. That's kind of interesting. If I can't sell them here, where can I sell? Where would I go? Brios? Maybe. Alright, let's try this again. These commodity terminals are always freezing for me, but they do eventually get going. Okay, here we go. Air 18. Oh, 127. So I make about 12k on that for 100 units. I said my cutoff was about 40,000, and it looks like I can sell 100 here. Can I sell another 100? 99. So we're at 36. $48. 58. 58,000. I mean, not great. It's nothing like Had Night will get me. But for my first little mining, 50 grand. It only took claiming a ship once. And if I had died and had to pay those medical bills, that'd be a ton of money. But easy to find once I found it. Like the groups of like, the fact that in one group of gems I got over 475, or I guess exactly 475. Can't complain about that, the amount of gems. But I think I need to get myself to a better location. So I'm going to go back to Regolith, find out where I should maybe do some mining. Maybe it'll be in Pyro. Maybe that'll be one of the things I'm going to do. How much money I can make from rock mining. Maybe set myself a goal of making $1 million rock mining. It's not impossible. It'll just take a while. But if anything else I should check out, anything else I should do, anything else you want me to do, let me know. On top of that, if you have a cool looking hangar, if you actually have decorated your hangar into something interesting, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll send off a friend request. Just send me your handle in game, and I'd check it out. I want to see what other people have done with their hangars. People that actually decorate them as a place to live, to make their own. I would like to start doing that, but I don't know what the limit of items is, and I honestly don't care about living out of my hangar. If it was a hab, my hab would look amazing. I'd put all my stuff out and have it there to see all the time. When habs are a thing that we own, houses we own, that's what I'm going to do. In the meantime, I guess I'll have my sofa and envelopes and chair currently in my hangar, and I'll slowly add things to that and make it kind of a little bit homey, but it's not going to be the place that I live in and love in. For that, maybe I'd rather set up the interior of something like my Caterpillar and make that my house. I think that would be more homey to me. So until next time, I'm glad to be back in the verse. I'm glad that we've got a patch that provides some new stuff for some people, and I'm kind of bummed that there's more bears around than there is grouse right now. But maybe that will change, hopefully, in the future. Until next time, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I do hope to see you all soon in the verse. Goodbye, everybody.